Two gals, two glasses, stories collide, pouring up truth with the twist on the side. Falon's got the fire, Peggy brings the glow. Life's a wild ride, let the wisdom flow. Sister, sip survival, that's the vibe.
Hello and welcome back to Sister Sips and Survival. We've missed you guys. So on this week's episode, I kind of did a teaser on Instagram and just asked what you guys thought this week's episode would be about. The hint was that you've probably been wanting to ask about this story but haven't. We got some really good answers. Losing your virginity. How are our husbands? Which is great, which Brandon will be on soon. We're really looking forward to that. Let's see. Reconnecting with your faith. How SPF keeps us looking 30. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Freedom and joy and sobriety. That is a good one. Oh, water filtration systems that actually work. Yes, banger. All right, let's see. Preventing oak wilt in Austin, Texas, trying for another baby, sex. What's our body count? Grief, and we had someone that actually guessed it right. All of those were amazing answers, y'all. We really enjoy reading those. But this week's episode is going to be my loss story about Miles, Brandon and I's loss. And I think that something I didn't realize would be so hard. It was so easy to record this episode because it was just Peggy and I talking. And I can do that in my sleep. I actually do talk in my sleep when I'm sleeping with her. So I didn't consider how it would feel looking back at that conversation and watching myself talk about it. And it took me so long. I didn't even think about it, honestly, for 2 months because I was like, I don't know why I hit play and it just was very weird to see it back. And so, priority number one, our mental health, ladies and gentlemen, if there's a gentleman watching. But got through it and I'm really excited to share. And I encourage you to ask any questions you want. I'm an open book. I just feel that pregnancy loss, journey to getting pregnant, infertility, it is such a hard road that so many women journey down. And so we got to talk about it, you guys. And I have a lot to say. Even watching it back, I was like, oh man, I could have said this and that. Like it was my only time to ever talk about it, but it's not. So yeah, I hope you guys, I wouldn't say, I hope you enjoy it. I do hope you enjoy hearing our story. There are trigger warnings. Just make sure you're in a headspace where you can take on someone else's grief right now. Take care of yourself, and I'm always open to questions. So love you guys, and grab a glass of wine, something to sip on. So let's dive in.
Listeners.
Welcome, listener. Welcome.
Oh, listener, whoever you may be,
Tori.
we sure do appreciate you.
How do I?
Oh,
Night. Welcome, listeners.
welcome, listener.
Welcome to Sister Sips and Survival. I'm Falon, the prettier one.
I'm Peggy, the older, more sophisticated one.
You've said that
Clearly.
before.
Really? It's because it's true.
So it's like on your mind all the time how sophisticated you
So
are.
sophisticated. I'm so sophisticated.
Way more than Falon.
I'm Peggy, the smarter one.
There you go. Yeah.
We are here to sip, spill, and survive one episode at a time.
Cheers to surviving and thriving, kind of. What do you
Cheers.
sip on?
I am sipping on a little lemon water
Mm-hmm.
with a few of our favorite little potions, sober drops.
I have cherry limeade water. Waterloo. Shout out Waterloo.
Shout out to Soberish.
Yeah. As you can see, we are together because we're trying things out because
It's hard.
one of us can't figure out technology.
Who was having a hard time just now?
Who got it up and running? After one broken glass.
Oh, yeah. Let's not talk about that. She just kept pushing until my coffee cup fell off the coffee table.
So you know what you're getting for Christmas is a Lucille Ball coffee.
I'm okay with that. As long as it's cooler than the last one I had.
Easy.
Like, it's got to be next level coffee cup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't tempt me with the time.
Challenge accepted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what are we talking about today?
So today we are talking about my lost story. So I think that we covered this in maybe the first episode. I knew it was going to turn off. But the reason why, something that like fueled us to start this podcast was that we had both experienced loss. And so
In two very different ways.
yes.
But
and we've decided that like each experience deserves its own kind of episode. if you
Yeah.
will. So we're talking about my story, and then we'll probably talk about Peggy's next, unless we need a funny episode between. We'll figure it out.
yeah, we'll see how heavy this gets.
Yeah.
Which, even if it does get heavy, that's okay.
Oh, I need my hanky.
You can just use my sleeve.
Brought my hanky.
Oh, yeah, I only do that for Sunny.
Yeah.
I can't be the only mom that's like, oh man, I don't have anything. Here, use my shirt. And now she just thinks I'm a walking napkin.
Well, and like
You're kidding me. I mean, there's got to be one of those people in every couple. And for you, it's Brandon. For us, it's me. You're going to end up using your sleeve.
I am.
I have napkins or tissue.
I'm already.
Will that not do? It has to be a hanky.
It has to be a hanky. I'm a hanky kind of lady.
See that? Wait, I'm getting you for Christmas.
Oh,
A bigger variety so you don't just have one hanky.
I wouldn't be mad about that.
I know you wouldn't.
You
pretty-
better not forget.
Pretty excited I just came up with it.
All right.
Okay, so covering loss stories.
Is bright enough?
And yes. Sit down. Somebody's got ants in her pants. And it's crazy because so many women have loss stories, and even though they can be so different, it's still like the same feeling that we're all left with. Just the path to getting to that feeling can be so different.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think that's like, yeah, that's something that I feel like a lot of people don't think about is a part of me is no longer here.
yeah.
Only everybody that loses somebody, whether it's a parent or a grandparent or a sister or a brother or whatever, feels that way. And none is worse than the other, right? But when it's your child, it's
Different.
it's literally a piece of
An
my
extension of
being
you.
is gone.
Mhm.
So life can never be completely like
It will never be the
complete.
same.
yeah. And I think that that's something that only parents that have lost
Can relate
in
to.
any sort of way.
Yeah, because then you go into people who have like lost their, like dad and grandma and grandpa. With
Mhm.
our dad's siblings passed away. One was 15. How old was Uncle Lane?
20, 21 maybe?
And so it's that same feeling, and a part of you is gone. But
Because I feel your face.
do you want to have 10 seconds of uninterrupted eye contact?
Yes. On the table. We're gonna move
Yeah.
this to the table.
So
Love me some Tina Fey.
she's amazing. I'm getting our little tablet. It has some notes on here because we tend to get off topic, if you will.
Just sometimes.
If anybody knows us. So we have just some questions that we're going to kind of go over with each other on these episodes. We're going to start with Falon today. And so
Trigger warnings.
big time trigger warnings, but I mean, you guys have probably gathered that by now.
Yeah.
So how do you want to start this story?
This is your show.
Okay.
I'm your guest.
Okay. Ooh. Can we still use them?
You actually have one.
I have a microphone. So I've always wanted one of these.
You feel like Sally Jesse?
Well, I need the red glasses, which I do have some over
You
here.
do. And don't act like that's not the reason you got them.
Okay, fine. See right through me. Okay, so when did you know? When did you know for sure, or not know for sure, but when did you have a feeling that something was not right? Was it before your appointment day where you found out the prognosis, or was it on that day?
It was, I would say on that day. I knew, so my first pregnancy with Edie, this makes me realize I need to sit up straighter.
Or just wear black?
Yeah, that's true. Not this like teddy bear sweater.
So cozy.
So I realized, I knew that like something was different. And I remember even telling you that, like with Edie, I was sick. I had to get like boluses of fluids on my first appointment. But after that, I mean, I was still sick after that, but the Zofran and all that kind of kept it at bay a little bit, you know, still not great. But with Miles, it was constant. And I even remember telling you, like, there's something different about this pregnancy. And my thought was, I didn't think anything was wrong because I had already had a pregnancy where I was vomiting a lot and like rough, you know. But I thought maybe it's a boy. And so my body's just handling it differently. And so I was convinced it was a boy before we ever knew, because I was like, that's why it's different.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that. And I remember thinking the same thing with you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, it's boys and girls pregnancies they've got to be different.
Yeah.
So didn't even ever cross my mind.
Mm-hmm. Never crossed my mind. And so, yeah, that was, and it was at the appointment where we were going to find out if it was a boy or girl.
Yeah. But you already had that feeling.
Yeah. I just hold it and then just keep touching it so it stops turning off.
Don't tell me what to do. Oh. You're not the boss of me. Okay, so when you go back to that day, which was November 19th, we're creeping up on that day. What are 3 words? I know there's like 1,000 words you can pick to describe that day. What are 3 words?
Heartbreak, chaos, heartbreak, chaos, and I'd say numbness.
Yeah.
My hanky.
I'll go get you a little something. And then I'll be right back. I'll be back in 2 shakes of a llama's tail.
Oh,
but
that's fun.
We say llama in this house. I want you to tell us a lamb.
Oh.
Like how that day went. It's like a hanky. It's a muslin cloth.
You are a saint.
It's muslin. Yes. So it's okay. We're gonna be all right without the hanky.
It's its debut.
Oh, is it a new hanky?
No, it's one Mom gave me.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. I have some of those here. I don't know where they're at. Anyways, so November 19th, 2024.
Yeah.
What happened?
Okay, so we had our doctor's appointment at 9, I think. And we thought it would be so fun for Edie to come. Like, see, we knew she wouldn't really know at that point. She'd just turned 2, like what was happening. But we're like, oh, well, for us, it'll be fun to like have her in the room. And so we went in to get, um, is it sonogram or like what's the like specific
Ultrasound.
ultrasound? Okay.
Yeah.
So we went in to get the ultrasound, and Miles was just like bouncing around in there. I mean, just like boing, like off of like I was. It was one of those moments where I was like, how do I not feel that? And I had like, when you're that nauseous your whole pregnancy, you're like, is that movement? Is it vomit coming or
Yeah.
that stuff happening? Like you don't really know. Like, and so
It's not your body anymore.
Yeah.
It's just doing its own thing.
Yeah. And so went in our appointment, went in for the ultrasound, and she's like pushing around and doing all her things, and we were just like, and I just kept saying, oh my gosh, look at him go. Like I knew.
You already knew.
And
Because this is before you knew.
This is before we knew. We didn't find out the gender until
later.
Like weeks later. And so, yeah, she was just kind of quiet. And like too quiet, like was unsettling.
Like,
but I didn't want
the quiet said a lot.
Yeah. And I didn't want to get in my head because as a woman in her late 30s going in, like it's already scary. But just for a women right now, period, going in for these appointments, being pregnant, period, like it's just scary. And so I didn't want to like put that juju in there. And then she's like, oh, I can't get all the measurements I need, so we're gonna have to do like what's the medical term?
The transvaginal.
Yeah.
In case you didn't see, that's what she did.
I don't know how it probably like poked up like that. Transvaginal. And so I was like, okay, so, but I'd done that quite often before because Edie was a little bouncer and stuff. So I didn't think anything of it. So whatever, go change, came back and did that, got all the measurements. And she just said, she's like, okay, I'm gonna go get the doctor. She was like, but I can't leave the room and not let you know that there are a couple abnormalities. And I just like,
are you glad that she told you in that moment, or would you have rather waited until the doctor came in to see you?
I don't even think it would have been, honestly, because if she would have left and been like, everything's fine, and then we, I was like, what? And she's like, I can't really tell you any more than that, like, because she didn't know. And so she's like, just get dressed and I'll take you to the room. And so immediately I start, like, she walks out and I'm like freaking out, and Brandon's trying to like keep calm. I can see in his eyes, like, he's just as scared.
Yeah.
And honestly, anencephaly was one of the first things that popped in my head, because I had known a girl when, working at where we worked, and she had a baby that had anencephaly. And so I learned about it then, and it's not a common thing that people know about.
Right.
It's pretty rare. And so I don't know why it popped in my head, but it did. And I was like, I will take anything. I will take anything over that, because I know what that means. And so, yeah, we went into the room and waited for a long time. For like 40 minutes.
In that room is,
and then you have a 2-year-old with you. Like, she's getting antsy. Brandon wasn't gonna leave my side for a second. And so, yeah, the doctor came in and she just looked at me, and I knew like something was not good. And
by the way she looked at you.
And she's just like, it's not good. And I go, how bad is it? And she just like shook her head, and she was like, the skull. And the second she said like skull and brain, I was like, is it anencephaly? And she was like, yes. And I fucking lost it. And Brandon wasn't aware.
He didn't know
He didn't
what that
know.
was.
And he didn't know, like, the diagnosis. And so
Yeah.
I, like, tell him. And I was just, like, shaking my head. No. I was like, it's not going to happen. And so it just kind of, I felt
What
like
a
I
nightmare.
stayed, like, in that moment for a minute because I didn't know. I didn't know what was next. And I didn't know anything, right?
Yeah.
Like, and so,
Like you only knew what it was.
Yeah.
Like what happens next. And that
Mhm.
revealed itself.
So the doctor was just like, I want you to see maternal fetal medicine, like ASAP. But I do not recommend that you know, like finish this pregnancy. And I think that's like when Brandon was like,
It hit him.
yeah.
The reality of it.
And so she luckily, like, hey, we like we had driven separately. And so, and of course you have to like go through the waiting room and see all these pregnant women going in for their appointment,
Yeah.
And it was like, that was like the start of like, I don't know, I just remember it so vividly, like
Walking out.
And the doctor like ran after us, like while we were outside because she got in touch with maternal fetal medicine. And she was like, they can see you in like 2 hours. And I was like, okay. And so got in the car, got home, and I called you.
Mm-hmm. And I don't want to go like too far into
Well, it's part of the day.
my side of
Yeah,
that, but
you should. I mean, I think that's like important because you played a big role
yeah.
in that day.
So I guess for our listener, we at this point we both knew that we were pregnant together. So
At this time last year
was the happiest time of our lives.
Yeah. We get it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, 3. We yeah. Life could not have been any more exciting for us because we were sisters and pregnant together, and never in a million years thought, I just never, like, you see it in movies, but you don't think like, oh, me and my sister are going to be pregnant at the same time. And so dream come true there. And so I'm in the garage working out, and you called, and you FaceTimed, and I was thinking like, oh, I knew what this appointment was. I knew it was like the gender, and so I didn't think you were really going to tell me what the gender was, but I just was like excited to hear about it, like the appointment. And I knew as soon as I answered, I mean, just looking at you. But I thought maybe it was like a placenta, like maybe something to do with placenta that's like not the best news, but it just means like a harder pregnancy. And I knew it was already hard enough. And so, I mean, you talk about being so shocked and getting the worst news you could dream of. And my body didn't even know how to react. I don't even think I cried at first. I was just like, there's no way. This has to be a mistake.
Yeah.
They're gonna
like you almost go just directly to like
no. Yeah. No. And then after a little while, personality wise for me, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do next? What are we gonna do? And then the drive from my house to maternal fetal, because I met you guys down there, that's when I just like lost it.
Listening to
Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so
yeah, you met us there.
Sorry,
were you?
Oh no, go ahead.
Met us there. Horrible experience there. Very cold, very like no bedside manner, and living in Texas, it
so for those people that don't know what living in Texas, if they don't know what that means,
I mean, if there is a heartbeat, like you cannot get the medical care that you need.
Yeah, which means if mothers have died in this state.
Yeah.
With families at home.
Yeah. Like I'm still Edie's mom. Still,
yeah.
And so, I mean, there's TMFR. If you don't know what that is, it's termination for medical reasons. DNE, DNC, these are all medical terms and they all exist for a reason because at that point we didn't know. For me, being my age, I'm a mom to a toddler, stepmom, like wife,
Mhm.
these are all the things that go through my brain. And so at maternal fetal, even my OB was like, I don't recommend. I do medically,
It's not safe.
it's not safe
It's
for
not
you to
safe
carry out
for
this
you.
pregnancy. But that's it.
Yeah.
Like that's all the information that we got at.
It's like every medical professional is so afraid to
Yeah.
say anything else.
Yeah.
And it's like they don't even want to be like seen talking to you.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they don't want to have a part of that.
And
They could lose their license. And I
get
get
fined,
why
go
that's
to jail.
scary.
Like I understand
but
that,
it's
but
so
it doesn't.
inhumane.
Yeah, it is, and it's so. Yeah, it was horrible. And then maternal fetal basically did the same thing. I
Yeah.
mean, maternal fetal came in for the doctor was maybe in there for 3 minutes. I had to do another ultrasound and see him.
Which is torture.
Not the last time either. And then she was like, "Do you know why you're here?" And I was like, "Yes, I do."
Obviously.
And she looked at the ultrasound and confirmed it and was like, "Do you have any questions?" And we're like,
I don't even know
"I don't
what
even know what
to
to
ask.
ask right now. Like, what now?" And I think that's what I said. And she's like, "Well, your OB and myself don't medically suggest recommend that you carry out this pregnancy."
So
So
what can I do?
and that's it, sis. Like that's all. Like she said, the nurse will be right in. And so the bitch nurse came in, super cold, literally dropped off like pieces of paper, like not even a pamphlet. It was 2 pieces of paper, a clinic in Colorado and a clinic in New Mexico, and was like, they didn't want to say this is where you can go to have an abortion or this is,
Yeah.
what, like these are resources basically. And I was like, but what do I do? Like, do I call? Do I make an appointment? Do I just have to get like what?
Do I need anything from you?
They don't know.
Like,
don't know, can't say. And so we walked out of that office feeling so lost, so scared, knowing now we have to figure it out. Now we have figure what out? Like we just didn't know.
It's just complete
And so
darkness.
I was like, we just have to go. How long are we gonna be gone? Don't know. How long? It was just I can't even I don't even know if they're like lost. I think would be like tragically lost.
Yeah.
I think would be like the best way to describe how Brandon and I were
Just
feeling.
floating in space.
Because our hearts shattered.
Yep.
No answers, no plan, nothing. Like all the feelings I didn't even know would came to me. And so, yeah, got home. You were home with Edie. Made some hard phone calls to parents, and you took Edie, and I said goodbye to her, and I didn't know how long we would go. I didn't think it was going to be 2 weeks, but
nobody did.
Got on a plane and went to where we went. And even in a place where a DNE is legal, it was like jumping. I always say it was like jumping through hoops that were on fire. Not even jumping through hoops, like spiked fire, like bound hoops with like hot lava at the bottom. Like every day it was fucking torture.
And like treating you like you're doing something wrong.
Oh, yeah.
You're committing a crime.
The verbiage that's used.
Under the table. Like
the things that they have to say legally. Like
Yeah.
I get it, but
still.
Adoption isn't an option. Like
Yeah.
I'm going to carry out this pregnancy to watch my baby die.
Mm-hmm.
And have a funeral and do all I can't do that.
No.
Like I love him now, I'll love him forever.
And you should have the choice because some people can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't say anything about anybody. It's just different experiences and different, it's just different. And you should have the choice to make that decision for you and your family.
And my family.
It shouldn't be some stranger old man sitting up and who knows where making this decision for you.
Yeah. At all.
It
Because
just
those are the people
is
that
bizarre.
maybe have gone through it and just don't feel the same. Like, it doesn't matter, like, why. Like, it was really hard. And we were there for 2 weeks. And finally, I mean, got the care that I needed. And it was
after
horrible.
after almost 2 weeks of being up there,
Yeah.
which when you guys left, I just remember thinking, this is obviously like somewhat urgent.
Mhm.
Like they'll be back in a few days and we'll have Edie. I think you guys left on a Friday. It
The 18th, I have no
happened
idea.
on a Thursday, I think.
Mhm.
And y'all left the next day,
The
like
next morning.
the next morning. And I'm like, this is horrible. Edie was completely out of her element.
Yeah.
Like she was vibing. She knew
She was
something
vibing.
was wrong.
I didn't sleep at all. I remember waking up in the middle of the night because it sprinkled that night. It rained a little bit.
Of course it did.
And I just remember like laying there looking up at the ceiling and like I could hear the rain and I just like sobbed. I did that quite a bit in the middle of the night for a while. And I just like Brandon woke up and he just like hugged me and he was like, this isn't real, is it? Like this isn't real.
Yeah.
And he was like, I wish, like,
That whole time felt very surreal.
yeah. And so we went and eventually like got the appointment after seeing 3 doctors, one in a state where it is legal, like their hospital policy, they can say no if there's a heartbeat. And so their hospital policy in a state
Where
where it's legal, but the hospital chose to not help me. And so I had to go. I mean, it was literally all about like who knows who.
Yeah.
And like office managers were like sliding me numbers. Like at one point,
Man.
I just looked at Brayden and I was like, I feel like we're fucking Bonnie and Clyde. Like we're doing
Yeah.
something horrible. And I know in my heart I'm not. And you're not.
Mhm.
And nobody around us is. And so I just remember finally getting the appointment. And it was like 5 days away, 4 days away. And I was, we're not talking about it anymore. We are going to act like everything is fine for the next 48 hours.
Yeah.
I guess my appointment was on that Monday.
Yeah.
Whatever. But I was like, we're not, like, we're just going to, I just need a little peace. And my baby is still here. And even though he can't really feel anything or like he's still mine. And I'm going to show him a good time.
And you
so,
did.
You
guys went to the movies.
We saw Wicked, which that like it's just like now this time of year, right? Like Wicked is coming out again. And I'm like I want to go see it, but at the same time, it's like
it's very
one of the things I'm dreading also because I like
it's just
Wizard of Oz has always been my favorite.
Yeah. It has ever since we were little girls.
Like Edie's room is Wizard of Oz themed, and then like all these things are the same as last year, but not,
The same but not. That's a really just pretty good way to describe that time.
Yeah. Took him out, got him a couple cocktails.
He's like, okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Is there anything that you wish that the doctors did different? Which I think I know the answer, but
oh my gosh, you said just walk me through the day. I just walked you through like not even all of it. Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry. I mean, how do you sum? You can't sum this stuff up. Yeah. It's just going to be, but I'm the interviewer. I have to get us back on track.
Oh.
I want to hear everything.
Oh.
But yeah, if you could think of, just how they could have handled things differently and how, I guess you've kind of already did cover that a little bit, but I guess it would go back to the maternal fetal.
Oh yeah, maternal fetal. And I told after I came back, I told my doctor, like, if we decide to grow our family, like, would I see maternal fetal? And she's like, yes. And I was like, I'm not seeing that one. And that was her friend. And so I was like, she was so cold. And so she made me feel worse.
Yeah.
If that's possible.
Well, and so I remember you saying that your doctor, this was her first time experiencing this
she
diagnosis.
was amazing. She's amazing. And given the fact that she is an OB in Texas. Like, when we had our follow-up, she set aside like an hour and a half just to talk to us because she knew we had information to share with her.
Yeah.
And like that will help future
Her.
or what any of her other patients, even if it's just one.
Well, and imagine how she knew you were in that room waiting, and she was about to deliver the worst news ever, and it was her first time ever having to do that. So I'm sure she was shaking in her sneakers. Just yeah, in her Hoka.
So
Clogs.
she was awesome. Maternal fetal care was awful. Up there where we went, I mean, the doctors were every doctor I met with was very kind and very supportive and kind of ticked off that their hospital wouldn't help me.
That like it's landing on them. Like I'm sure they're happy to help you, but like why is this poor woman from Texas having to be here right now? It's horrible.
So, where we finally landed and got the medical care I needed, she was amazing. Like, I literally think about her every day.
Yeah. And honestly, I bet she thinks about you a lot too.
Yeah.
Because that's not a common, I mean, I guess it's probably going to be more common.
Yeah.
But, so as you get home, you left where you were at, got home to Texas, and then you kind of started the recovery journey.
We came back on Thanksgiving in Dallas. Like, we flew into Dallas.
Which was the day after your procedure.
Yeah, I needed to be with our support. Like, even Brandon was like very anxious to get home. Like, we just needed to be with our core.
Yeah.
And
I
our
remember
daughter.
You guys saying it was like your army. Like
yes.
You wanted to be home with your army.
I'm glad you remember that.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I just need to get away.
Yeah.
To like, and that was that plane ride. Well, first of all, still bleeding.
Yeah.
I was still bleeding when you got your, when you had your stuff happen. But that plane ride, the plane ride to there, because we booked last minute, obviously, and so we weren't sitting together. And Brian was like, they said they couldn't change it. And I was like, at that moment, I wanted to be like,
what else?
Get up there and you tell them. And because I'm just sitting there with my sunglasses on in the airport crying. And so I just went up and I was like, are you going to be the one boarding the plane? And he was like, yeah. And I just broke down. I was like, we just booked. This is a situation.
Did you tell him why?
Oh, yeah. Like, I lost my son.
Yeah.
Or we lost our child because that's what we were going to do. And he was like, oh, ma'am, you guys get on first. Like, they let us on the plane first. And so, shout out Southwest.
Universe.
Yeah. Thanks, Southwest, man.
Yeah.
But they showed compassion that, like, maternal fetal medicine hadn't shown, And I think to answer your question,
human
overall, like, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know the classes that they have to take for continuing education or whatever. But I think that in all fields, it should be required to take some sort of like compassion class. I don't know, but just know, like,
they lose their bedside manner.
Maternal fetal, like, everybody that goes in there is high risk. Like, that's why you're there. And so just know, I mean, as social work, you know that everybody that comes to your door they're fighting their own battles in some way. And I think in the medical field, it's all just lost.
It is.
It's just,
they become so jaded and just, just another patient. And
it really is.
I agree. They need to.
So that's what that would be my final answer is like, what could doctors change? Like, their compassion.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's lost. Even the doctor that put my epidural in when I had Edie was an asshole.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, that plane ride sucked. And then the plane ride home was horrible. It was just like, I was cramping. I was bleeding. I just wanted my baby. Both of them.
Yeah.
And then when you're like flying away, like that's where I
Feels
left
like
him,
you're leaving him.
you know? And so that's something like that. That's so shitty. That's something that women just shouldn't have to go through. And Brandon either, you know, like
Yeah.
I'm sure he had his own thoughts and he told me something yesterday and I was just like, "Oh my God." Like he was getting the alerts like when I was back there getting the procedure done. He still has the text alerts. And so he knows what time the procedure started. And he was like, "It's a really fucked up thing to know like when your son went to heaven. Like what
The
time."
exact moment.
Yeah. And I was just like, because I was out. Like, but
Yeah.
I woke up
He was,
screaming, that's for sure.
because you knew. Internally, your body knew.
Yeah. Like, even to the point where they're like, okay, you're gonna go under now. I like felt like I fought anesthesia as much as I could because I knew when I woke up he
You were
wasn't gonna be with me
depleted.
anymore. Yeah.
It's an empty feeling, like when you come out of anesthesia, and Cody said that he even felt that also. But just being, he was like, I knew the next time when I saw you, it was going to be just this empty feeling.
Yeah.
But I just can't imagine, yeah, the flight back, and you guys got here and it was family time, like Thanksgiving Day.
Yeah.
Everybody is together, and it was hard on everybody because like we're happy to see you, we're happy you're home, but we're also like the saddest we've ever been in our entire lives. Like this is a nightmare to be living.
Yeah.
And just to shout out to our cousin.
Oh yeah, she was amazing.
When you were out of the state and I was home, I was having like the pregnancy nausea. I had Sunny trying to get her to school. I had, your girl, and just, it was mom was here, and we were just all like, it was like we're walking in the dark, like not really knowing what's in front of us. And I was sick. Like, I think I like actually got sick. I was sick to my stomach from pregnancy, but also I was like not well. And then get a knock on the door, and it's our cousin. And I told you the other day, I was like, when I opened the door and saw her face, it was like this like beam of light was just like shining down on her. It was like an angel was sent, and she came in and just did everything that she could possibly do to help and just be here and be supportive. Yeah. And that was, I hope she knows, like that was huge.
Amazing. Yeah.
And
when I remember her texting, like, if I can't be with you, and you too, both of you said the same thing. Like, if we can't be with you, because she's our cousin, but she's our sister, like we're so close. Her and I are like,
we call each other sisters.
Mitra. That's you.
We're talking about you, Mitra.
Yeah, if you couldn't be with me, then.
And it felt like
me.
Yeah, and it really did. And not to sound like too witchy, I don't want to give away any of our witchy powers, but it seriously, just like when I would sit there and hold her and try and get her to sleep, because she had the hardest time sleeping when she was here. Not Mitra, but
holding Mitra,
cradling her,
there,
rocking her.
Yeah.
I just felt so connected to you when I was just trying to console her.
Yeah.
In my mind, and like just it felt like I was trying to console you through her,
Yeah.
And just,
which it did, because that, like, knowing that my daughter was safe and loved and having fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I know she was definitely off, but
this is like her home away from home.
You, Coco, Fifi, and Mimi. Like,
she had all of her.
And Sunny. Like, she was good. And I know, like, she felt off, but this is the next best place for her to be.
Yeah.
If not
exactly.
Brandon and I.
Yeah. So what would you say, what were surprisingly to you some things going through the like recovering, and so you go through this whole phase of people finding out, and people now are having to like say things to you. What were some of the things that were not helpful?
Ooh,
That they were probably saying with good
everything
intentions.
happens for a reason. Only one person said that to me, and I about lost my shit. So that, honestly, sis, I have a great little community down like in where I live, and
Yeah,
you know, some people dropped off a pizza at the door. It was like, dinner's on your patio, and that was amazing. Send flowers and little goodies. Like, it really is. Those things, like every time we would get something, it meant so much. Because it was like, oh, I never thought, and Mitra actually used to say, like, she is, like the love languages, like gifts.
yeah,
Hers. And I was like, what do you want gifts for, Mitra? Like, you know,
yeah.
but now,
it's just
like,
small
but it's
gestures.
like, you were thinking of me in that moment. Yeah, everything happens for a reason, not helpful.
Yeah,
And I think that so many people are like turned off from talking to somebody that's going through grief and loss like this, that, see, I knew you would scooch out. You're scooting yourself out of the camera.
oh my, they can't see the
There.
whole. Well, you know what
There,
it
look.
is?
Now,
Oh, okay, we're gonna be like nose to nose.
um I think that people are so scared to say the wrong thing,
And they just don't say
and then
anything.
they just don't say anything.
So I was listening to this thing the other day. You might have heard it too. It was on a thread that we're both on with ATX Lost Mama. And it was this girl who was talking. She lost both of her parents. And so she's just like talking about grief and everything. And she said that people go through two deaths in this world. It's like an old Jewish proverb or something. But it's probably the wrong word, but you know what I mean. The death of like when they leave this earth, and then the second death is when people stop talking about them. The last time somebody says their name on earth. And that people, she was like, people would come around me and like not talk about my parents.
Yeah.
She was like, you don't know how comforting it is for someone who is grieving someone to hear their name or hear them being talked about. That's what we want.
Yeah.
But yeah, people are so afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing, or, oh, if I can't do this like big gesture, like send them 20 roses, like what's the point in doing anything? Like, and so it doesn't even you don't have to spend all this money. Just
a card in the mail.
Yeah.
The stamp is like 30 something cents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, I think that.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. That's not what anybody wants to. What was, so I guess as far as like a gift or like a gesture or something, what was like one of the biggest ones that you guys felt that like meant the most to you?
You like brought us food, I think, and you guys sent us like a gift card. Like the meals, I think are really thoughtful and they mean a
Helpful.
lot. Yeah.
Especially when you have a family to feed.
Yeah. And I didn't have any
Yeah.
energy to do that, or
Yeah.
you know, it's already like really hard just to get up in the morning and get Edie going, and
Because life goes on.
yeah. And I don't.
Life keeps lifing.
She definitely saw me cry, and I never wanted to hide that from her because I want her to have a healthy relationship with emotions. But I never want to overdo it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, to answer your question, I think like the meals, honestly, like they all did. I don't know if I can, because the flowers were just so nice to look at. And
So
just
happy to have around the house.
Yeah. And then like somebody sent like a soup kit.
Oh
And it
yeah.
came with like a really pretty spoon and like bubble bath, and no, that wasn't in the soup kit, but like a separate gift. It was like that
Soup and bubbles.
Yeah.
Nothing
Sweat
goes
it out. Yeah.
better than bubble.
Hot bath and a hot cup of soup.
Just sweat it out.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. And so, okay, what would you say is, as far as your mourning and recovering, what has been your process with that?
Um, I was very angry for a very long time. I'm still angry, not gonna
Yeah.
lie. I don't think that will ever go anywhere. And then not only angry at what happened with Miles, but angry that our, oh gosh, my brain is farting. Our experience
Government.
had to look the way that it did. The fact that I couldn't come home and lay in my own bed.
Yeah.
The fact that I couldn't drive my own car. The fact that I couldn't be around my people and have my daughter and have you, like
Yeah.
my support system there with me. You know, we
Yeah.
weren't
You were like
alone.
sent off to this island
Yeah,
to do the
we
unthinkable.
weren't alone, but it definitely got us all closer for sure, going
Yeah.
through such a traumatic event together. But I think that like I had a lot of anger. So that's what that would be. But like mourning and honoring, I think honoring Miles, I think that his I don't believe everything happens for a reason, but I do believe in finding the good in
Yeah.
everything and everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really challenging, but it's more of a challenge like for yourself, like how deep can you go
Yeah.
and how much good can you see, you know? And so I think the good that I can see coming from this is it happening to me. Like it happening to a person that isn't scared to say the word abortion
Mm-hmm.
or to stand up for what I believe, no matter what that looks like. Like I've lost friends probably.
Yeah.
I don't talk to some family members
Yeah.
anymore, but it's something that I am not going to be convinced that I made the wrong decision because
You can
it was
like
my decision
feel it.
and it
Yeah.
was Brandon's decision and
Well, and the thought that if you did what this state would have had you do, you could potentially not be here.
yeah, like
How does
Edie
that make
needs
sense?
her, and that's what I was like.
Why would
Edie needs her mom. Brandon needs his wife.
I need
You
you?
need your sister.
Yeah.
Mom
There's
need, like the list
You
goes.
have other roles in
Yeah.
life, and unfortunately you have to make these really some people have to make these really
Mhm.
hard choices and decisions.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of it, that you
Yeah.
have that ability to make that
Mhm.
choice for yourself and your family.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I know it feels like I'm beating a dead horse when I keep like saying that. It just still blows my mind that somebody can tell us what to do with our bodies.
Yeah.
And it's
It's not being a
becoming,
dead horse because
it's,
nobody is. I mean, people are scared to talk about it
yeah,
in Texas, and like, and so the fact that like, I think that's the good that could come from it is it happened to me. I'm not scared. I am married to a wonderful man that supports me being
mhm,
exactly who I am and having the feelings I feel and using my voice, using my experience and Miles to help others. And I think it immediately went into effect because 3 weeks later, I was trying to help you, you know?
yeah,
And
that was a
like,
quick turnaround time.
I had to get my shit together. No, I'm
Like,
just kidding.
wow, you sure did. You're like, I didn't know it was going to be this
I
soon
didn't
that
have
I would
my
have to
I didn't have my toolbox with me.
even have I haven't decorated my toolbox
I don't
yet.
know where my hammer. I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. My hammer never goes anywhere. But I think like that, you know, and like creating. I'm not a social media person, and the fact that we're trying to like do a
I know.
podcast is fucking hilarious.
That's probably the hardest part for me is that well, for both of us, but I feel like you're getting
trying,
better.
yeah.
You're trying. I'm so not a social media person, but you kind of need to be for stuff like this.
Because it means, you know, if somebody can. So I started the Miles We Carry,
Which is awesome.
and I think
Therapeutic.
that yeah, it's cathartic. It's what works for me. How I honor him. See, we get distracted.
I know.
How we honor him. I started the Miles We Carry for him and
Yeah.
for all the moms and dads and babies and no, you know, for anencephaly, but for pregnancy loss, period.
Yeah.
It's not, I feel like it's been deep rooted in our culture. Just we lose some, we get some.
Yeah.
You know, like that's not, it's
It
a
doesn't take the
traumatic
hurt away.
experience. And some women breeze right through. Great for them.
Yep.
Are they emotionally processing everything? Who's to say?
Probably not.
But if you are, than you are. And like,
Mhm.
I want to encourage people to always,
Yeah.
even
And just create a
dads,
space
like,
where
I definitely want to have Brandon on here and talk about his journey and his, like, what I just shared, like, from his point of view, like, because it's
it
possible.
matters.
Yeah. And it's, I feel like even family members have told us, like, it happened back when blah, blah, blah. And we just didn't talk about
We've had
it.
so many people reach out. I mean, so many, but like, even if
A
it's like
lot.
two or
Yeah.
three, but just to have somebody message you or text you or like, yeah, I went, back 30 years ago, I lost my daughter and I still think about her to this day. And what would she look like? What would
Yeah.
she
Because
would
she's
she
your
look like my
daughter.
other daughter? Like you're always gonna like people 30 years later having these thoughts. But it's just so taboo and you can't like nobody wants to talk about it. And so not that like we want to sit here and it doesn't have to be this huge sob story, sad story, but to relate with somebody
Yeah.
on such a like profound
Yeah.
loss. Um,
And it all, I think that some people feel we've gone to therapy for a long time. Some people, you do have the nose whistles.
oh, did you hear it?
Yeah. I bet we can hear it. I'm not editing it out.
Cody thinks they're cute.
Oh, sure he does. Sure. Just like you think him throwing his contacts out of his eyeballs. It's cute.
They're like on the
Yeah.
ceiling. One might fall on you here.
Um, things that I've leaned into is therapy and finding the right therapist. It's so funny we're talking about this because I had the thought the other day, like I have a barrel. Like horticulture therapy is my therapy right now.
Mhm.
Like I love watching things grow. Sometimes they die, but that's the point, right?
That's
Like
the
you keep
cycle.
trying
Yeah.
and you propagate and make more and you do all these things. And so I don't have a gravesite. I don't have a tombstone. I don't have anything to go visit Miles. He is in rainy days. That's when I feel closest to him. He,
Mhm.
like but sometimes you do want like a little space. And so I have that barrel that I put his little stone in that Bridget got me. And I change it whenever I feel fit. Like, see, he had like a summertime look, and then like now he
Yeah.
has
I
like
love that.
fall stuff. And it's just,
That's inspiring.
and I got in my head the other day because it's on our front porch, and I thought maybe I should. Well, I had the thought I'm gonna move it to the back, just cause it's more private, you know. Uh, and so if I mean, not really, people walk by all the time, but if I want to just go sit there, I can do that,
Like
you
sit
know.
with him. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh my gosh, do people think I'm like grieving too hard or like shoving him down people's throats? I have a tattoo. I have his name on a bracelet. I have his little barrel out here. Like, is it too much? Like, is
I
people?
know.
And I went down. I was just in a weird headspace, and I was just like, oh gosh, is this too much? Blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what? Fuck them. If it's too much for somebody, then they
Then
cannot talk
don't
to
look
me.
at it. Yeah. And I
Don't.
like it in the front because it's like he's like the first
Yeah.
part of the Cicero crew that you see. And when you're walking into your house,
Yeah.
it's like right there in the front.
Yeah.
But I do get like wanting to have it in the back when you're sitting out
Yeah.
there. You just put some wheels on it,
Yeah.
move it around.
Get your wagon.
Little wagon.
Yeah. Well, and Lily called it Miles' grave the other day. And it was just like, I didn't correct it, obviously, because
Yeah.
she just doesn't. I mean, it just says
know
his
about
barrel,
for it.
his area. I don't know what to
His
call it.
barrel.
Yeah. Miles' barrel.
It's his little happy place.
Yeah.
His resting place.
So that is cathartic, though. Like, because I don't, whenever I redo it, and Edie helped me on the last one, I don't listen to a book. If I do anything, I put music like on the speaker and kind of put it far away. And I'm very like aware. Like I want to hear the birds chirping. I want to hear nature. Like that's the point
Yeah.
of doing it, is being in nature.
Yeah.
And so yeah.
I love that. I really do want to do that, but it's been a process. But so let's talk about pregnancy announcements.
Okay.
How does that feel?
Honestly, it depends on the day. I think that now that, which is a good opportunity to tell you this also, I think that once the point, like the due date, I'm sure something changed for you after Butterbean's due date. Or, like, okay, so I wouldn't, this time last year, I wasn't pregnant. I didn't know. I was like, in
Yeah.
this like lull is what I call it,
Yeah.
just like blissfully living life and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But I think that, I saw a pregnancy announcement the other day but I know that I know her well enough to know like she has her story. And I was so happy for her.
Me too.
I was just like, I teared up so hard
Right.
when I saw her announcement.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that was really
and it
cool.
was just like, oh, and I think like the older we get, the more I'm like excited for people. I know like they have their own stories, and I'm not like Miles was mine, and he's my story, and that doesn't, make me mad. But if I'm in a day where I'm in my feels,
It
then I
depends on the
just-
day.
I
I
don't.
mean, that just sums it up.
And
It's
I've
the
really
same for me
cleaned
too.
out my social media following. Like, I don't see a lot.
Yeah.
Because,
Most people
yeah.
our age and that's the thing, if you see someone in their like late 30s or even mid 30s for that matter, pregnant, like it might be true that they may have a story to share.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I would say
it's
1 in 4 pregnancies
Yeah.
are lost. So at
they've
least
got
a 25% chance that they have something to say.
Yeah,
and, like a journey
they've been
that
through
they've gone
something.
through stuff. Yeah. And so,
Mhm.
and I have, mom friends in the neighborhood, and they're all in their, most of them are in their 20s.
Yeah.
And so when I'm like, oh, y'all are so fertile. Like you,
I
mean,
know.
not saying that
Please
they
make
don't
it
have
pregnant.
their story, but it just isn't relatable to me. And so
Mhm.
it's not,
Yeah.
it doesn't hit as close to home.
Yeah. Yep.
And then also I have a 3-year-old monster. And so I'm like,
Yes, you
I also have
do.
those moments where I'm like,
She's a straight up monster.
sassy monster.
I mean, telling me this morning that she opened the back door and set the house alarm off, and
After we put locks on the other 2 doors.
because why?
You ran out and went to the street.
Yeah.
Those feet are quick.
Our kids are hard in different ways.
Yeah.
I mean, as with all kids, but I will say, not that I have not had any struggles with Sunny, but she's never tried to
Escape? Yeah.
No.
Like she has a rough life.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I know who feeds me my nuggies. I ain't leaving that situation.
Maybe if my kid would eat nuggets.
That's the secret. The nuggies, the Costco nuggies.
Yeah. Keep them in the house. Yeah. Keep your kids in the house.
Yeah.
Some Costco nuggies.
Well, okay. Getting back on track here.
We can.
Got 3 minutes. So
We'll need to wrap it up.
do we want to move on to our pouring over the pages? Is there anything that you want to kind of close? I mean, I have like 20 more questions I could ask you. How about I ask this last one, and this will be kind of our wrap up.
Is this a you question?
It's a you question.
No, but is it a question from you?
Kind
From
of.
our listener.
It's
Can I go pee real fast?
yeah. Okay, so if one of your close friends was like telling you, I'm trying to have a baby, I'm trying to get pregnant, what advice would you have for her? And she's high risk, like she's worried about, she knows all about you and me, and like worst case scenario, potentially, what advice would you have for her?
I would just say don't, like, be very mindful every day that you're pregnant. Like, being very mindful of where you're putting your energy, and enjoy every day. That it's
Yeah.
or like once they get pregnant, I guess so, like
Yeah.
more so. But if they're trying, we got very blessed, and we tried for like 6 or 7 months with Edie. Your story is very different, but like during that time, if my advice, if someone told me they were trying to get pregnant and were struggling, I'd be like, here's my sister's number, call her.
She knows a few things.
She can help you out. Here's my other sister's number. If
Yeah.
you need a different situation.
Things.
Yes. But like during pregnancy, if someone's had high risk pregnancies or even lost a baby and now is pregnant with a rainbow baby, I mean, that's what I've thought of that for myself. Like, if we have another baby, like, how am I not going to let that stress just consume me? And then that baby feels it. And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know until I know, because I can't control it, but I know that I can't live in fear, and I can't do that.
Yeah. And I think also to piggyback on that, I would say, as long as you wake up every day and go to sleep every day knowing that you tried your hardest, you took your vitamins, you drank your water, and bad things can still happen.
Things still happen.
And don't blame yourself.
That's what you would tell me.
That's what I would tell you and anybody else, even myself. Because even now, I mean, with a 4-year-old daughter, it's like, oh, she's got this cough. I did something wrong. Like, what did I not do? And it's just like instilled in us as women that we are like coming up short somehow.
1,000%.
But we're all doing the best we can, and things still happen.
If I think that, like, if you're worried about it, then that tells you that you care.
Yeah.
And you're paying attention, because it's the people
that
that think that they, or don't even care, honestly, if their kids are being fed or safe or abused. You know what I mean?
No,
like, those are the people that are the problem, because they don't think about it.
Yeah.
So every day is different. Some days me and Edie have great days. I feel like super mom. And some days I'm like, what did I do?
You think you have a win one day, and then the next day, like, comes back to bite you.
The next day she's running out the front door like a savage.
Yep. Well, thank you for sharing your story.
You're welcome.
I know it's hard to talk about, but it's like also very, I think it's important that we go back and visit those days, because like we said, for a short amount of time, it was the happiest time of our lives.
Oh,
and I don't want to forget that feeling, even with the hard stuff.
Yep. November 1st.
Pretty cool.
For listener, November 1st is the day that Peggy told me she was me and Brandon that she was pregnant. And it was the best. Like, we have
it on camera.
Yeah, I'm going to share it soon.
Yeah.
I just,
super cool.
It was so awesome. Cool. And I remember
my face hurt from smiling so much.
We were like, 2 Topo Chicos, please, because we can't pregnant. Yeah. But I remember saying, like, oh my gosh, we have to take those pictures of, like, bumping bellies. And we were like, oh, gotta do it. And now I look back and I'm like, I'm so glad we didn't do it.
That would be hard to look at.
That would be so, it's already hard to look at the pictures from that day. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I remember phone conversations you and I had, and like, what do we want to do? A joint baby shower? Yes. We were planning our gender reveal
for Christmas Eve.
We
were going to Disney World in December, so we had all these.
We were going to do our pregnancy
We went shopping together, and we had big plans.
We did, and you know what? I don't regret any of that. I don't, because
that's what we would have
and
done.
You going through your journey, like. We don't want to get too excited, or like telling people about Sunny even when you're pregnant. Like, we don't want too many people excited, or even this. Like, you told me the day after you found out. Like, but you know what? I feel like we needed to know that like blissfulness and that joy existed, because maybe we hadn't.
It was a little pocket of time that is ours.
Yep.
And so, thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
And
you're welcome.
Thank you for saying thank you.
Yeah.
That's what Sunny says.
God, you go back and forth.
Thank you for saying.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging my thank you.
Yeah. And we'll stop there with what is it, my kids?
We can keep going.
Yeah.
So let's start our pouring over the pages part.
Good talk.
We got about 20 minutes for.
Oh, I don't even think I'll take that one.
Okay, so we're doing. What are we doing?
Her favorite jack-o'-lantern author.
I should know that. It's one of our favorite books. We should know the author.
I know that's
Wow.
silly, Willie, that we don't.
Wow.
Sorry, author. I'm gonna find you right now.
Yes, because you know what, author? You matter. You wrote a great little Halloween novella.
Rebecca Rennick.
Rebecca Rennick. Her favorite Jack-o'-lantern by Rebecca Rennick. It's such a fun little spicy Halloween vibe.
This is our second year reading it.
Yeah, and we said we're gonna read it every year in October.
We should probably buy it.
Ooh, if we do, we have to get the like one with the illustrations and the
So
fun.
dirty. You're so bad. Oh my god.
I just want to see her style. The way they describe her brooches and her like
You've seen the cover, right?
skeleton. Yeah. And
she just so the lead, what is it?
female main
MFC?
character.
Yeah.
Yeah, main female
character. She's just
zip it.
she's not your standard. I don't know. It's just she has a vibe, and I love it.
She describes the little town. It's like little small town romance. The female main character is Sally, and then the male is Jack.
Yes.
So if you know, you know.
I don't think I've ever heard you say that. And I enjoy it.
I'm bringing it back. Okay, favorite part of the book.
Oh.
May. We know you're tough. Thank you for
Oh,
protecting us.
my favorite part of the book is when Jack tells off. Surprise! We had
Oh
the
my
same.
gosh! Yeah, that's a big shocker. When he finish.
Well, I think they did it twice. He did do it twice. Once at his parents' house, and then again later when it like
My favorite
didn't stick.
My
The
favorite
parents?
was it the parents? No, the one where like she's on stage.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I mean, they were both good.
I think. Okay, well then it's different because mine was at the parents' house.
Okay, yeah.
When he's like, "No, you were not invited here. Like, what are you
A
doing?"
little delusional.
Little
cray-cray.
Lulu.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the favorite part. Which character did you relate to, if any?
I can't remember their names right now.
Neither. I mean, but I would say it's Sally. I feel like
Yeah.
anybody reading that book is going to be like, Sally's a little baddie.
She
Fun.
is, and
she's sweet, but she's also like very okay with being different.
Oh yeah, she like
and
leans in
confident.
hard.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean, she drives a hearse.
it's amazing.
Yeah, it kind of makes you want to drive a hearse.
I mean, I did bring back the brooches this year.
Okay, you're one spider.
I have a candy cane too, and I'm gonna get another one.
You need a
Favorite thing.
Thanksgiving one.
I don't like
Like a pie?
Thanksgiving. No, I'm not doing
Or a
Thanksgiving.
fall one, maybe like a
Oh, the leaf?
pumpkin. Yeah.
I think pumpkin is Halloween though.
But it's still fall too.
Can I? A scarecrow? You have a
I do.
scarecrow.
I'm gonna put it on.
You should.
Or
I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah.
She just said I could.
Did you like the writing style?
I do. I like it a lot. I like how she introduced the characters, and it's just easy. I love the
Easy reading.
complicated reads, the long Throne of Glass. I don't know if I like Throne of Glass. I have not climbed that mountain yet.
think we will.
I think so too.
Yeah.
But we're all
That's
lined
like a
up right now.
2026 kind of thing.
Quicksilver, love. But then like I think at this, so we started reading The Nightingale, and we had to DNF'd it. Maybe later though. I think we said
maybe
that
latered it.
on like an episode, but it's just at this point right now, like I need a happy, lighthearted,
Yeah.
or a short
That
read.
was getting deep.
Like I'm reading a ghost story, and that's fun. But yeah, so I love it. And
I did
it's
too.
just I like they talk to each other.
Tell each other exactly what they
Exactly
want,
how they
and
feel.
and
Oh my
it's
gosh.
like a fantasy land where people say what they mean.
Yeah. Yeah, and they're not like all bullshitters,
Yeah.
you know? So, yeah.
Yeah.
How
I
about
thought
you?
It was good.
You like the
I loved it.
style?
I like the kind of like romantic, easy reading. Like I can put it in my earbud and listen to it while I'm doing stuff around the house and not be like totally lost.
Put your golden retriever in your garage. It's not an airbud. You dingle.
I'm just gonna call it. That's what it is in my brain.
I know, you've been
It's
saying it for
never gonna
years.
change. I mean, it makes sense. It's like air,
Like it's a bud of the air?
AirPod. It's an air, and it's like an earbud. It's like air bud. You're combining both of them.
You're combining two of the not correct things to make another.
It's not an AirPod.
Oh yeah, it is an AirPod.
It's an AirPod. So it's like air bud. I'll have to delete that.
No.
Air. But
Hey, you know what?
it makes sense, right?
It doesn't.
Okay. We're gonna wrap on up here.
Wrap it up.
I gotta go pick my daughter up. And so what book are we don't even have one picked out for our next book that we're gonna read.
Because you're.
Oh, we're on it. I'm on it still. Okay, so we
Do you want me to just tell you what happens when you start this ghost story?
How far are you in the ghost story now?
Like halfway.
Okay, yeah, tell me we'll do that.
Okay, I'll do that in a minute.
And next episode.
What do you want to do next episode? A fun one?
Let's do a fun one.
Let's do a
And
fun
then
one.
yeah, I think if we kind of go back and forth with the deep and the fun and
She's so dirty. Your mind is in the gutter.
I didn't say anything.
You did with your eyes.
You're dirty.
You said they were deep and went.
Oh, I said deep and
Deep and fun. The day that Cody listens to this, he's gonna be like, "Meow, get home, get home."
taking the toll road home.
Ooh, I'll pay $30 for that. On that note,
Awesome.
sorry, Cody.
He's gonna be like, no, totally fine. Yeah. So thanks for tuning in
Yeah,
and listening to
us.
pretty triggering
Yeah,
story for some, but I think it's important. You know, we all talk about it.
heck yeah.
Mine will be. I'll share my story when I'm ready.
When is that gonna be?
2 weeks, I guess.
Okay.
Start the countdown.
Yep. But yeah, awesome. Thanks for asking good questions.
I'll have a hanky next time you're here.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, especially the one with the red lips.
Didn't want to point her out, but yeah. All right. What do we say at the end?
Don't forget to follow us on the socials,
Don't forget to follow us on the socials,
which we don't really have yet.
Nope.
Rate, follow, share your story. And you can always text us or Facebook message us. And
always
give us feedback. Give us ideas. If
Can
you
I
have
get
an
some
idea.
feedback?
We're just looking for some feedback.
Yeah. Well, what do we say then? Keep sipping and surviving?
It doesn't say it.
Oh. Well,
So I didn't say it. Let's just make something up.
okay.
Here's to sipping and surviving. One sip at a time.
One sip at a time.